I've been thinking if I should have this video or not, but I think after talking to a few people, I think it'll help me and maybe help someone. So this is it. Like, and I've been exposing myself so much on Instagram anyway, so one more video. But I just think that we need to kind of care for each other a bit more and just be there for each other, like value people that that are around us, and make sure we are available and let them know that we are available for them. I think we live in such a weird, fucked up culture, to be honest, like where we, for many reasons, feel like we can't tell people that we care for them, that we like them, that we love them. And that, I guess, that has so many different reasons, right? Like, you might feel shy, you might feel like maybe they already know, or that maybe once a year, their birthday or like a Valentine's gift, that's enough. I don't know. And maybe, I don't know, maybe that they can be scared of it, like that you can scare them out, like scare them away. Maybe they'll be overwhelmed if you tell them that you like them. And it's just maybe that you feel that you might be a bit too vulnerable if you tell people that you like them. And I think this is bullshit, this is just ridiculous. I don't know why we feel this way, but I know we do, because I feel it sometimes as well. And, I don't know why we do that. I just don't, I don't think we should be afraid to, be a bit vulnerable, if there's even being vulnerable, because I don't think it really is. But, if you feel it that way, I don't think it's a bad thing. And I say that being vulnerable, in a good way or a bad way. Good way being telling people that you like them and sharing good things, good feelings for them. And bad things being, I guess, sharing something that you might feel that it's a bit embarrassing for you, or something like that. I think being vulnerable, it's beautiful, and especially if you're sharing something good about someone to that someone or to someone else, sharing good things. I don't think we should bottle things up, bottle good things up, this is a bit stupid, I think. I think sharing good things about someone to that someone, or even to someone else, I don't think that will ever be a bad thing to do or a bad thing. And I don't know, for instance, think of someone that you really care about, that maybe you don't see enough, or that maybe you feel like you never have the opportunity to tell them that you like them, or that you care for them, that you love them, that you want them around. And that can be anyone, right? That can be someone you work with, someone you live with, someone you've studied with, someone they used to have a close relationship with but don't anymore. And I don't know, think of maybe the last time you've seen that person, how was it? How was your encounter? How was how did you leave that? Did you leave on a good note? Did you think that it was clear to the other person that you liked them, that you care for them, that you were happy to see them, that you were happy to meet them, that you want to meet them again? Or was it a bad thing? Did you leave on a bad note, that argued or something? And it's just that I think it's quite important. I've been thinking about it recently, and I think people come and go so unexpectedly sometimes, and the whole reason of this video is that recently I've lost someone really close to me, and it's a very young person that felt like taking his own life was the only way out, and um, and it just really got to me, you know. I started thinking about all these things, and um, and we spent so many happy times together, and happy moments, and even sad ones as well. And I remember, like a few years ago, I went through some really hard times, and remember once I shared with him, and he was like, "Oh my God, I cannot believe that you were feeling like that," and he didn't tell me. Like I would have gotten the first train to London, like to be with you. Like if it ever happens again, please let me know. And that was so important to me, you know, to know that that he would be there if I needed him. And I think, or at least I like to think, that I made it clear to him that I would be there for him as well. But it just kind of crushes me that he didn't reach out to me, or didn't tell me he was feeling that bad, and that he felt that that was the only way out. And and you know, and that probably I could have done more, or I could have been more present, or you know, that I didn't tell him everything that I felt for him, that I thought of him, and how important and special he was, which I think he knew, but I don't think he was reminded of enough by me. And that it's fucking like, that's a regret that I don't wish anyone will ever have, you know, that I cannot change. Okay, I feel a bit better now. So I just want to know. I just want to tell people, you know, that if you feel like you are in that position, that you feel like really hopeless, and that, you know, there's no way out, or that things will be better if you die, or that people won't miss you. Like, I know things might be like really, really shit. Like, you feel completely hopeless, that, you know, nothing really matters, and like no one will miss you, that no one cares, that maybe the world would be a better place without you. And just want you to know that this is not true at all. You are loved, and the world will not be a better place without you. That there's people around you that care about you, and there are people you can talk to. There are things to be done. There are medications to be used, and that, you know, if you're close to me, I'm always available to listen and help in however way and however I can. And I just hope that you understand that, because you have no idea the impact that you can have on people's lives after you're gone. And like the amount of pain and regret that he caused. And I can guarantee you that things do get better. They really do. They do. Even though it might seem like they'll never be happier. They'll never get better. Um, um, so I don't think we. I've tried. I'm trying to change. You know how I do things now. I'm trying to not bottle things up anymore and tell people that I like and I love, that I do like and love them, that I'm there for them and I want them around. I know, even if it's not physically. And I don't think we do that enough at all. Like, we tend to bottle things up, just think that they are obvious sometimes, and sometimes they are, but I don't think there'll ever be any harm in like reminding people that you care for them, that they mean something to you, right? So I'm trying to change that, and I really think you should as well, because you never know, you know, you might not see the person tomorrow, and it doesn't matter if they're young, healthy, if they are living with you, if they're not, if they're old, if they're ill. I say, you know, leave on a good note, get people up, like lift them up, and just be there for them. I think, you know, that I think if it doesn't change anything, at least you will avoid you getting any regrets, you having any regrets if the worst happens. So I think that's kind of what I wanted to say. I think, you know, yeah, and it kind of makes you realize, I guess, what the important things are really, because, you know, like, in the end, we all die, and like, you know, the only thing I guess that stays is like your behavior, your relationships with people, and your feelings, really. Anything else, it's kind of like extra and kind of pointless. So I think we should be way more vocal about mental health, about things that can be seen as a taboo or as a weakness, because they're really not, you know. And most of all, I think we should not bottle things up. We should tell people how much they mean to us, and how what we feel for them, really. You know, there's no shame in that. And I am in a vibe now that I just don't care if people think I'm ridiculous or overexposing myself. Like, I think, you know, if you have your principles, your beliefs, if you feel, you know, I don't want to have that regret ever again. And I'm gonna do, like, I guess, something to make sure that I do tell people, and I remind myself to do it. So maybe I'll do something like a like a I don't know, like a love chain kind of thing, where, I don't know, like every week I choose someone to tell, just to tell them that I like them, even if they're a bit distant, and I maybe make like a little, like a list or something. And I'll try also to be more vocal about mental health, maybe join a charity, like volunteer or something. I don't think we do enough, and I feel like it's our fault a little bit, like the whole society and like the culture and everything. It's just not okay that people feel like they have to hide it and they don't, like, they can't look for help in these situations. I just think it's not acceptable, really. You know, this is on all of us, I think, at some degree, I guess. Uh, so I do think, you know, you should do the same, even if you have grudges, or, you know, don't hold grudges. Don't have bad things against people. Like, people make mistakes, and, like, you know, if they're willing to change, if they like you, they can be hard to deal with sometimes, but still, you know, you would miss him. And I think good exercise is trying to think, what would I do if I couldn't see that person tomorrow or ever again? You know, what would I tell them, and what would I do for them? And would I value something else that has no meaning instead of them? I don't know. Probably not, right? I don't know. That's just making me think so much. I might be talking complete bullshit. I just had to get it out and kind of share, I guess. So maybe forgive me for oversharing. But yeah, it's not been easy, and I know the family is crushed and devastated, and they are the most loving family, and they are just amazing. And obviously, um, they 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 have given all of the love they could to this guy, and it's like, I told him as well, like, they were just amazing, and like like, he probably needed some medical help, but he didn't let anyone know, like, you know, and it happens. But I think we need to help create a culture that people feel like they could share, and like, they'll be just, you know, I want to go for coffee, or I want to go for therapy, you know, they'll be kind of as casual as that. They'll be like, cool, do you need therapy? Do you need an appointment? Just let's get it for you, you know. What do you want to share? I don't know. It just feels kind of heavy to me that this is not the case, and I don't know. Well,